Hello everybody, this is Gabis Games, and welcome back to Crossout. And after I made that last missile build, I went thinking and thought how I would revise the build, and I came up with something. It does require a hot rod hauler, and that makes it kind of expensive. So again, you can just cut down on weight if you have to. Got to add 2 small ammo packs under there. Flaming Rakes, Colossus. And we're gonna armor the entire front here. Long pipe shields, quarter walls, and some twin slopes and downstreams. And a lot of downstreams are used here. As you guys can see, for this is a symmetrical build entirely in 4 ways. So this is like mirrored, this is mirrored, everything. Makes it a little bit easier. And going to the rear here, got Devilry. These runs are gonna be a little bit odd to place, but basically they're just gonna be the most front here. Rear door, 2 train plows, a small plow, and a small APC roof part to cover the entire top. Because I noticed that when I was just using a second rear door here and the normal part, that I would occasionally lose the hurricanes to high explosive weapons hitting that roof. So making it a bit of a bigger roof there probably helps. And to the rear, I got Crossout fire like the fireworks here, but I would probably just use a ventilation slope there. Otherwise, avia slope and a lot of these truck slopes, both sides. They'll cover the rear of the tracks, but also connect up to this point block here for a little bit of this armor. It's got 2 of these slopes, then side part. Got an eagle decoration item there, and forgot this one here. But I got these Cerberus Docks of War stickers on there. It's kind of like how they were originally placed as well. I overall just like placing there. They look cool, and they're like the flag there is actually exactly for the fitting for the tracks. I kind of went for a steampunk's feel to this thing with the gold and like rust bronze. Well, you would use bronze mostly, but there isn't really a bronze paint, so I figured I would use this. I mean, I could use Fire Salamander probably. Actually, that actually looks really cool, but I don't know. I could use it. I might just paint it over later, but I wanted to give it that feel. So with that, I might actually want to move those front pieces in the front backwards, but at the same time, it also gives me protection against wedges, so that might help just a little bit. Having 2, apparently not. Probably that didn't really help. Thanks, man. Nobody has a radar detector. That kind of sucks. Those are moving turret. Are those fuses? I got a radar. Do you have radar? Okay, prepare the missiles. Back up, back up, back up. Blah. And on my side. Well, yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm dead right now. I was like, yeah, I was like, no, that won't do any damage, won't do it, but... Come on, get on there, get on there, yes! Nice. Okay, how's it gonna align? That's how it's aligned. At least I'm some kind of just oh, what the hell? got a porcupine user? Oh yeah, wait, that's a porcupine user. Oh, nice job, man. Nice job. Okay, Spider-Man, you're up next. Sorry, man. Boop, 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 boop. Next missiles will be in this direction. Oh, or you will just die. That's a big boot. Sideways lag build. Oh, where is he? Ah, rip. The moment you got stuck and you got 4 missiles in your face. Ouch. And GG. All those porcupines. Comment down below, guys. Like, do you guys want to see me try to do more porcupine stuff? Because I've, like, tried them across the time, and I guess they got a nerf recently in terms of, like, how long the barrel can stay alive in its own fire. But I'm afraid it will still not be that viable, unless you're, like, looking at already damaged targets. Check comment down below whether you guys want to see me try that stuff. I do like even though these things are hurricanes and they're like pretty much dumbfire stuff. Just fire forget. Like fire and forget gets boring really fast, to be honest. Force them into cover, and those missiles are like they've been glitching visually for so long. Those trails. Ouch. And I'll have to pull back right now because I cannot target that. Oh shit. Perfect block. Thank you for another block. I don't know why that guy's going into... Oh, that's a bot. Oh well, rip the bot. Oh, I cannot get a radar in there. Whee! Fireworks that everybody except for me can see pretty much. Like, these things get boring so fast. Because you do not have to aim. Oh, you have to like turn the hull to kind of face the freaking enemy, but that's about it. I mean, like, even if you like target somebody, like I was targeting that guy, and the guy on the left, like he just took over the radar because I lost radar confirmation and kind of right. Should at least have like a tighter aiming cone because of that kind of stuff. And that one cyclone dude there is really becoming an issue. Still have 10 ammo, so... You know, I'm fine for a few more moments here. I need to get at least some shots of that on that guy. He's probably gonna suicide. Yep, there he goes. Yep. Oh. GG. Guess that worked. So yeah, this thing is pretty much open on the bottom, but that kind of means that you're kind of exposing your generator stuff. It does have this bulge up top, which means that it cannot go upside down to still drive. Like I've seen and tried some builds, like anti-wedge that have some kind of stuff on the side that prevents them from getting pulled on the side because it's like a pointy edge there, and it will continue to roll until it's upside down or back on its normal like upright position, and then have like no armor up top. So that you can actually drive using the top of the tracks. Which actually does work, guys. It is like forward, backwards is inverted, so you have to like watch out a little bit. But it works. Stupidly enough. Oh. I'll give you some missiles. There's a guy that cloak up on the left side, and that's him. No, that's not him. Oh. Was that guy just a spear? Was that guy a spear user? Oh. Missile warning sound didn't sound there. There we go, now it did sound. Oh, hello. Just because you couldn't see weapons doesn't mean I do not have weapons. Little boy. Okay, not push me, please. That might help in me actually being able to do my job and actually raining missiles on these people. Yeah, there goes my track. I was like, this track isn't gonna hold out for long. Oh, thank you. Oh, never mind. There goes my other track. Took them a while. Took them long enough. Rip that repair. Those bulls have crazy explosive values. That was pretty much a loss. So this thing is not really pointy enough on the sides, so you might want to do it a little bit more. So a little modification. Let's see, what would we use for that? I think just like radar would work, actually. There's like 2 of them in each side. Would do it and then just give it a paint job. That should just give them just enough profile to like try and because they're like up high, it kind of wants to go to the bottom a little bit more because of like center of mass, but at the same time center of mass will probably be high. Wait, let's see. Center of mass is just under those things, so that's actually still good. Still is that actually is another reason why this thing flips over pretty easily because it's like super high. Up that freaking center of mass. I already got a location where I'm going to sit on this one. That's one long build. I still brought a horn. Wedges. That's like, for some reason, whenever I like feel like when I'm in matches, all I see is like things like that. Freaking wedges are everywhere. In this case, like wedges should be a little bit afraid of me because I can just pump 8 missiles into their face. Although it does have some minimal angle requirements. There we go. Now we're at a very scary place to be here. That's cyclones, isn't it? Should take out the cyclone user first. The Mendo guy. Oh, that's nice. You go hide again. You will pop up in a second again. There he is. I have not reloaded yet, so that's not good. What am I going to do about that, though? I guess I'm just going to eat the 4. He got hit, but he got hit pretty hard there in the missiles. He intercepted my missiles using his rockets there. Nice. Good job, man. And even though crickets aren't much smarter than freaking hurricanes, I still still gotta respect somebody that does intercept freaking missiles with rockets. Oh, there go my guns. I'm still a wall though. Oh wait, I thought that was an ally actually, but I didn't even notice. I thought all my teammates were already dead. Oh, well, rip. Guess that one shotgunner did like rush in there. Kamikaze, so like these things are like perfect fire angles like this, and they got fired through there. Even though it's like it's like 8 blocks long coffer in total, but it isn't that tough. To be honest, like you could have used like tougher parts, but like it has a pretty long line of sight that it asks to have in order to be able to fire. It kind of sucks, but I understand that. Got a spare user in the lobby again. That's an kind of interesting builds. Twin wheels, 4 tracks, but none of the actual good movement parts there. And thank you. You aren't going anywhere. Boop, 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 boop. Using missiles at short range is actually really funny. Boop. Because they're just overall pretty powerful. And that's like kind of my issue. Like, they don't have to be far away in order to be useful. I think like giving them a 50% damage nerf and then having them like gain 100% damage across 200 meters or something. Like, I think that would be okay to like help them deal with like prevent them from being used at short range. I think that should be actually would be better, like to force people to use them at longer ranges, and then try to deal like help deal with the vertical launch for like at some in some way. Vertical launch hovers otherwise would be really dominant. And good, I actually did not steal that kill. I didn't want to steal that kill, so that's good. I was like, wait, he's almost gonna die. I hope I do not kill him because I do not deserve that kill. And I don't really need the extra experience, so. I mean, just for example, like, instead of the current ability it has, let's say it got a 50% damage nerf and then had the ability that said it gets plus 50%, like, plus 50% damage for every 100 meters the missile travels. And, or, well, probably a little bit less, like 33%. And then at like at 300 meters, it has this damage. And at 200 meters, it has mostly in the damage, like somewhere around that. Like needs to cap out at like a certain point. Let's say plus 50%, but then have it cap out at 200 meters. Anyways, let's do one more final match. I think the match lobby just started. It's a little bit too slow. Some please put a very cheap jawbreaker. Like, come on, man, that's marketing. This is not a charity. Can we see him now? Yay! I like fireworks. And that's the kind of builds that I like way less. Like the borderline tryhards setups with missiles. And how much power score is he? 8.7. Now, I did he got 8.7 with that? Damn. Where's this dude? Ouch. This is what I was talking about earlier. Shotguns everywhere. Okay. Wait for it. There we go. I mean, those shotguns, they just don't want to die. They just stay on there forever. I'm gonna check in a second, like how much energy, like how much health do those things have, because I think they're a little bit too much health. I mean, the degunning master weapon is like the weapon most resistant against degunning, it seems. Boy, can you let me fire? He couldn't even let me get one of my 8 missiles just hit. You really see how he like goes for kills specifically as well. This guy is the bigger challenge between the two players, and I got killed. Nice. Can I just take a quick look at how much those shotguns actually are? Where are you, Hammerfall? 200. 202 on the aspect. Like Hammerfall's on like less big as well. Rapier is like even bigger. It's only 125. I think the Hammerfall with 221, like for its size, and if you look at this thing's size compared to like the aspect, how much bigger the aspect is, and that the aspect has less health than the Hammerfall, I think you, and the Thunderbolt is like 139. This thing is like 100 health higher. 150, 130, and you would like think this one would be 150, 160, but no, it's just a 60 health more than you would expect, and because how small they are, that's actually a lot more health. Card of the Impulse. That's so much health, it's ridiculous. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed watching as always, and I have to, I'm not sure which one I like more, this one and the last one from the missiles, but both of them are really cool. But yeah, catch you guys all later. Bye, guys.